Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to this live broadcast. So, I thought I'd start off here with October for Sagittarius and have a look what's happening for Sagittarius. So, as I said before, I made these homemade cards here and messages here from the universe. So I'm just going to pick one out very randomly, and it seems to want me to pick out a pink one. So let's have a look at this for Sagittarius. This message here from the divine, and it says, who is this? Okay, who is this? So who is this person here? I guess it's saying around you, that's kind of looking for perfection, a perfectionist. Wow, this is pretty deep. But this is not how this is played. So this person's on guard here. There's this like gosh, this inner kind of perfectionist within this person, and if they can see that you're the perfect person for them, or you are the perfect person, whatever they perceive as being perfect is not perfect. Okay, it's not perfect, because what they see as being perfect is actually, if it fits in, if it molds into their kind of personality, or you are going to cater towards their needs. So it's not about perfectionists. This is about looking for someone who will kind of just cater to their needs. And you know, if you're going to say yes all the time, if you are going to bend to their will, if you are going to bend to their manipulation, this is what they see and perceive as being a good person and being a perfectionist. Okay, which is a bit strange how this is. They're looking for someone who is very attentive, very expressive. But it's all about giving to them. Yeah, and I get here there's a strong attraction with this card here, an intense, powerful connection. Now I get one person is willing to bend to fit in with this other person. Now this could be a third party. This third party is willing to bend to the will of this person, which makes you look as if you're not the right person for them. You don't fit into catering or pandering to them. This is what this is all about. So someone here is willing to bend more than what you are, and watch for that, because there's a lot of temper around this too, because you are not willing to bend to their needs, but this other third party is, and you are trying to balance things out here very carefully. Very it's like a trapeze act. You're trying to balance on this trapeze wire, financially, looking after your health, your finances, your family, and everything that bleeds into this. So watch out for that temper. Well, this is a bit screwed up, isn't it? It's screwed up because, and also I do get some kind of, with that card there is like some kind of narcissism. And there's like a triangulation thing, you know. Well, that person is willing to be manipulated and bend to my will and actually do what I tell them and have kind of power over them, but you're not. But that doesn't make you wrong. That makes you normal, that you, well, you know, I've got my own personality and this is who I am, accept it or don't accept it, kind of thing. So let's have a look here for Sagittarius. And so there are a number of these people around you who just seem to feel that other people are there, and it's like maybe there's too many narcissists in our society, that they are just looking to bend the will to actually serve them. And this could also be family members, and you feel that you're not fitting in here. I don't fit in with these people, and it makes you feel as if, well, why can't they just accept me for who I am instead of looking to manipulate? But I have to say that narcissists, and it's coming through that narcissists do kind of, that's their whole kind of life, is manipulating others to feed their needs. And when you feel as if you don't fit in with that, this is not your fault. This is their fault for not kind of accepting you as an individual and a human being, okay? And it's all about other people bending towards what? Towards a twisted narcissist. Well, so I do get this. This is the problem at the moment, Sagittarius, what you have. And it's whoever this is, and I said this right at the beginning, who is this? Whoever this may be, this is the problem, that they want you to sacrifice your will. They want you to, give up yourself and sacrifice who you are to actually, it's like you're their slave kind of thing. They want you to be their slave. They want you to bend to their will. And because, this is all crazy, and why should you have to sacrifice who you are to cater for somebody else's fragile ego kind of thing? So, and this person's not going to change. You'll not get this person to change. You're not going to get this person to change. And I feel this is, you're going to have to accept this, even if this is a workplace that's toxic and that you don't fit in with that. And, why don't you behave more like us and then you'll fit in kind of thing. It's all very toxic. And you're thinking, well, why can't you just accept who I am? And that's not me expecting you to bend your will towards me. So, yeah, I get a toxic environment, whoever this may be, and they don't play fair. They don't play fair. If you don't kind of agree with them, how dare you disagree with me kind of thing, then you will pay for that. And this person is, whoever this is, this could be a lover, partner. They have lied to you and deceived you, and they now fear being caught over this. I feel they felt this. They may it may be a third party, because I get here this third party's around who's willing to bend their will to be with this person and agrees with everything that they say, likes everything that they do, football, soccer, their hobbies, and it all that is to do is it's designed to make it look as if you're not compatible with that person. And so I do get a third party. I mean, how dare this third party come in and do this to whatever this is, this relationship of yours, whether this is a family relationship, saying, I will do everything for you, but, your other daughter will not do anything for you. So that makes it look as if that person, that kind of energy. So this is what we've got. We've got someone who is building up someone who is close to you, that ego, making them feel inflated, and their ego big, and then making, you know, then this person looks at you and says, well, why don't you do that? Or why don't you if you acted like that, then I wouldn't want to have this third party involvement here. Okay. I'll get the Princess of Wands, and the Princess of Wands is so enthusiastic, so energetic, so outgoing and dynamic here, and about this relationship, about this person. Oh, I get a third party here, and I feel you don't know about it. You're just getting along with your everyday life, and you know you're realistic and down to earth and all this kind of thing. And this third party here is certainly not being realistic. They are making out that they're so enthusiastic about being with this person, everything that they do, that it's overshadowing you. And this is what this person is doing, is overshadowing you. Now, this may not be a third party in a relationship, but I am getting that. This could actually be a third party in any situation, who may be jealous of you, wants to be better than you, trying to overshadow you. Okay, so it's kind of feeding somebody else's ego, whether that's your boss, whether that's your partner, husband, whoever this may be, family member. Okay, so there is the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is, I don't know who that is yet, but that's going into the future. So there is the King of Wands. You know, if somebody's allowing some other third party into a relationship and is willing to, you know, allow this to interfere, then I would say it's the other person's fault here. Now, I get here, this other person could be an air sign, the Queen of Swords, yeah, an air sign. So I would say Virgo, Capricorn. I feel Virgo, around Virgo time. So there is, sorry to say, but I do get here, there is a third party interference here. But I feel that you may say this is all BS. What a load of BS this is. You know, get along with it. Just do, you know, okay, you are better than me. I mean, they're not better than you, but you could say, you know, put a dampener on this and nip this in the bud by saying, okay, you're better than me, get on with it, because I'm tired, this is boring, it's tiring, good luck to you kind of attitude. And I feel that you're so tired of this because you may be exhausted by this, because this is a toxic relationship, work situation, whatever this is toxic. And this is meant to make you look weaker, which is the Strength card in reverse. It's to make you look weaker than them. So yeah, all designed to make you look weaker and them stronger. So I would say, you know, if I'm that weak, get on with it, get along with it. You know, I'm done with this. I'm moving on from this. And maybe it's to test you, to see how much you care about this job, this situation, this lover, this husband, this family member. Maybe this is a test to say, hey, you know, I've got this person that will do everything for me and even more, and you don't even bother, kind of thing. So kind of testing you to see how much you would kick back here. But this is like, this is not, it's like this person's been going to get shot in the foot with this, because you're not going to bother to get you know, you're just going to not bother about this. And yeah, you've been let down. This is total betrayal. Okay, you've been let down. This is what this is saying. You're being let down in every kind of quarter here. How do you stop this being feeling of being betrayed? Is make out that you've not been betrayed. Say, you know, I saw this coming. You know, what would I expect from somebody like you? I kind of make out you're not betrayed, okay, and not put in, because they're going to say you've not put the effort in, and spread this around to all the flying monkeys. You didn't care about me, you didn't put the effort in. And so, well, if that's how you feel, then maybe that's true, and just liberate yourself here. But I do get toxic. This is totally toxic. It's toxic. How do you deal with toxic people? Now, if you can put in the comments section how you would deal with toxic people, please do, okay. And share with all of us how you would deal with, you know, forcing your hand to respond to this. And going back to this pink, because this is a bit confusing. This person, they want you to, I guess they want you to fight for them, but you're not going to. And it's going to fall on their hands of, you betrayed me. You betrayed me. And they're expecting, well, you know, well, why don't you chase me and come back for me, kind of thing. But I don't think you're going to. I don't feel this is what's going to happen, because it's like, yeah, and then this temper kind of flares here. Okay, so what's happening here is pure, utter manipulation. And it's all about them. And this is a wake-up call to whoever this is. This is a wake-up call to this. And maybe you needed to learn this lesson to actually have to deal with this in the future. Or maybe have to deal with this at a lesser extent. It's like they're saying, you're not even going to fight your corner here. And you're going to say, no, I'm not, because you're the one that's done this. Why should I fight my corner? What, you're not even going to stick up for yourself and allow this person to come in? Because they're willing to just come in and do this, and you're not going to fight back. And so, I mean, why do people test people? Why do people test people? And I could have a look at that, actually. Why are you being tested like this? What was the reason that you were being tested like this? Because you didn't bend to this person's will. This is what I'm getting. You did not bend, or you're unable to be manipulated, because you can see the puppet master and the strings. Okay, so I feel this is why this has happened. Somebody's trying so hard to actually manipulate a situation here. Okay, so but why are they trying to manipulate the situation? Why are they? Because they know they're going to lose you. And now they're having to turn this into, it's all your fault. Okay. Well, it was all your fault. It's why this happened. And you know, I'm willing to work with this with you. If you kind of, and I feel you're just going to say, no, I'm not interested. You've betrayed me, and it's kind of over. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's what you call a destructive love. You may not have a destructive style of loving. But this other person has a destructive way of loving. It's very destructive, and that's a big red flag. If they start to try to make you jealous, try to bend your will, try to manipulate you, try to make you jealous by, and all these things are destructive. It's destructive, okay, and it's toxic, and this is what this is. This is what this is. And I feel that you come across, you see, because you're calm, you're normal, and you manage your emotions well, and try to keep very even with your emotions. This person, this is you here, and this is the King of Cups, but you're not the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very, very tolerant, very sincere, very compassionate. Now, this toxic lover or toxic situation, he sees you as tolerant to this, tolerant to their destructive behavior, but you're not. You're not tolerant to this destructive behavior, but that's how they see it. And they will continue until you start to be destructive like them too, to match it, but you're not. You're staying very kind of calm, very tolerant, but they keep pushing you to actually do the same and have this bad kind of way about you, and you would never be like that because your values do not match that. So so I do get the, I just feel that narcissists are absolutely horrible people to have to deal with. They are, in any kind of area of your life, they're so horrible because they will try to drag you into a toxic way of thinking. Now, I get here that they're hoping that you are going to collapse under the strain, because this has been very heavy burden for you to carry. And maybe they are waiting for you to collapse under the strain of this. And actually, I don't know what, but I feel I feel you have a gut feeling here of, you've seen, the gut feeling that you feel is that when you're dealing with someone who is very destructive, your gut feeling screams out to you. And you may have broken inside over this, but this has not changed you into anything that's narcissistic or toxic. It's, you have remained to be very tolerant and very kind of measured in the way you respond to things. So it hasn't stopped your enthusiasm for life. And it hasn't stopped your adventure, your adventure towards life, because of this. And I also see here moving of house and traveling here in the future. So this has not stopped you from this very enthusiastic side of your personality, of adventure, travel, and passion for life. Now, this person here was hoping to break you. Okay, the 10 of Wands. They were hoping to break you. Now, they may have broken you in silence because of their behavior, but you have steadfastly remained very tolerant and patient, because you don't want to respond, because you've not responded back in this toxic, destructive way. They do this even more. This is what narcissistic people do. How dare you have a very stable mind? How dare you be very calm when I am crazy and I'm doing these horrible, wicked things to you? How dare you do that? How dare you still gallop away with your enthusiasm to life when I have tried to break you? Yeah. I wish I didn't have to tell you this, guys, for this October coming, but this is how you're going to have to wake up to this, because you're going to be forced to wake up to this, because I get the Justice card. The Justice card. And this person loves anyone that is easily manipulated and easily made to be jealous and easily made to be bitchy and easily kind of probed into having bad behavior. That's the sort of person they like around them. They don't like it. Anybody who's normal, who can keep it together when you've got this chaos going on around. And I get the lady. So this person is trying to make you look less of a lady, okay, less of a lady, and maybe saying all sorts of things about you to make you look bad and to pull you down, to drag you down. And this is what they're doing behind your back. Yeah, backstabbing. So backstabbing. So it's about jealousy. It's about people who cannot manage their emotions, has acted so badly that they can see that, you know, it highlights how bad they have behaved, and you kept very kind of you know, very stable through this, or that's how they see it. Now they've got their knives out here. Their knives are out towards you, okay. And again, I get the King of Wands here. So there is a man, another man here around you. I feel that all this chaos here in October is pushing you towards this person who is the King of Wands. When you're with the King of Wands, your mind just kind of goes so calm, so peaceful when you're with the King of Wands. Whenever you are with this person, it just goes from, you know, build up of stress, build up of anxiety, build up of hurt, and it's a chaotic kind of circus like that. And that's just, when you get those feelings with anyone, that is saying to you, that is the universe saying to you, this person is so bad. They are so bad for you. So it's like pushing you away. Instead of you fighting back and becoming this toxic mess, it's kind of pushing you away from this towards this King of Wands, because I get here the Queen of Wands, which is you, okay. The Queen of Wands is you, and you are next to the King of Wands. Wow, this is fated, guys. This is absolutely spiritually fated. This is such a twisted mess that I think, if I'm going back, so even when I read this here, I found it very difficult to understand, because I got here, you know, who is this? Who is this? Right at the beginning here. Is it an air sign? Is it a Cancer sign? This person is perfectionist, very succinct, exact here. Now, why, you know, if you get somebody who's so micromanaging you, but micromanaging you to prove that the reason why I have done this, the reason why I've treated you this way is because of you. And the reason why I began to do this is because I felt that you were not, you know, able to be manipulated to serve me. And that's how they see love. Toxic people, narcissistic people see love as a game. It's all a game of thrones, and it's all a game of nastiness, deception, cheating, all that. Even in a workplace, it's a game of chess. I say one thing, you say the other. I say one thing, you say the other, and it's like, if you don't agree with my opinion, then this all-out war, all-out war with a narcissist. This is pushing you towards, in October, this King of Wands. This is going to get really nasty, out of hand, okay? Gosh, I'm sorry about this. You may be trying to ignore this and hoping this will go away, but it's not going away, and it's nothing to do with you. It's to do with how mentally ill this person is. Whether, you can get someone in early stages of Alzheimer's and they will behave in this crazy manner, and you have no idea what you've done wrong. But they are going to backstab you. They're going to make it out to be all your fault, all of this mess. And yeah, they are, they've already, somebody here has already done this dirty deed, and they know what they've done. And this is just going to push you. Now, what I'm going to do, because this is October, and I'm really sorry if this is work, because I do get, Sagittarius, I'm Sagittarius, and we're just going to get a tough time in October. And this is what this is saying. So let me just let's go beyond the toxic situation. And I want to, it's King of Wands here. But I want to just put King of Wands to one side, well, back in the pack, really, and just ask here, the universe, about Sagittarius. And I just want to ask about Sagittarius. Thank you, everyone, for coming live. And please you may not be Sagittarius. You may have fire in your chart. And this is something that you can share, and understand, okay, and feel, wow, this is happening to me, because this is craziness, absolute craziness. And so the Queen of Wands is, it may, it could be the actual energy in October. You may say something to someone and they just say the opposite. Or you may find that people don't agree with you just to be bloody minded, So there's all this going on. And you're thinking, God, has everybody gone mad, kind of thing? But it's like, it's giving an entitlement of saying, I'm just going to be bad, and I just don't want to be good anymore, and this is how I'm going to be. I just want to be a bad person. It's more exciting. There's more drama than actually having normality, and that's what I've got here. Okay. So looking at Sagittarius here, just giving a deeper reading. Is this going to work out okay? Because I want to know. I'm Sagittarius. How is this going to work out? Is there going to be success on the horizon financially? Is it going to be sorted out financially? If there's any financial issues, and are you going to get away from this toxic, narcissistic individual, or narcissistic workplace, or narcissistic whatever this is? Maybe everything's like that at the moment. I get that a difficult employer. So there is a difficult employer around you. But there is also, within this difficult employer, or around this situation, a meeting with someone, or it could be a meeting with this difficult employer. It's a difficult place that maybe it's a difficult place you've worked. There's a meeting, and I get here there's conflict. But within this conflict, there is going to be peace restored. And accepting your own part in this quarrel or this fallout. So there's like calmness coming on, you know, maybe you may say to yourself, well, I do blame myself because I shouldn't have got involved with this in the first place. So I'm not going to blame anybody here. This is the consequences of me getting involved with this. Oh, this could be a very difficult employer and a meeting and saying, well, you know, where did you kind of, you know, was there anything that you had to blame for the way this transpired? Or this could be, but I get here the hope card, and it's like there's no hope in this situation. There's no hope in this situation. And I feel that's how you feel. You can say, hey, you know, there's no hope here. You know, you've done the dirty. You've shown me how you can be, whether that's at work or whether this is a person. You've shown me how you can be. And you let me down. You let me down with the Hermit card. You let me down. So you've been let down by this, either this workplace or this person, maybe both. And then there's trying to ironing this out to peacefulness. But in your mind, you've made your mind up and you've said, no, I don't want to. If I go back to that, it's just going to all happen again. So you betrayed me already. And there's no hope in this situation. There's no hope. I mean, why did you not just stop this? So we could have hope in the future, but you didn't. You just carried on. Now, this is like problems in the relationship, whichever relationship this is, which again, I get here the Queen of Cups. You cannot heal because this is just all about manipulation and being toxic. And this is a difficult person, a difficult person. This person is very insecure, and this is how you see it. Okay. You should let go of this situation. This is what this says here. You may have history with this person, but you need to let go. Let go of this situation. This is saying this is difficult to deal with. And you've suppressed this anger for a long time, because you've not been able to make a decision. But now this is seriously escalating. Okay, this is seriously escalating. It's coming to some crescendo. Look, the way I see this, there's no hope in the situation. Whether this is a relationship, marriage, whether this is a family feud, or whether this is a workplace, there's no hope in the situation. And I feel that you're going to make your mind up. This is the end of the road with this situation. Okay, so this is quite a difficult time in October. I don't feel, you know, there's just this sense of this is it now. I can't do this anymore, kind of thing. In October, I'm really sorry, Sagittarius, and that's what I'm getting. I'm really sorry. You know, it's like that saying, isn't it? The glass is half full or half empty, kind of thing. Which one do you go for? So I'm going to finish here with the Hearts Oracle deck. And thank you for your comments. It's wonderful that you comment there and you find some kind of help from this, because I'm getting a migraine just reading this, actually. So let's have a look. What about your life, Sagittarius? Are you going to find solace after this very stressful period in October? Let's have a look. Building back your trust. I think when you've been betrayed, you need time to build up your trust again. And because when somebody has tried to break you, and it's kind of listening to yourself and listening to your own kind of needs, and really listening to your heart, listening to who you are, getting to know who you are again, trusting in yourself. So it's building back up the trust from this toxic situation. Okay. Yeah, the heart chakra, and it's mending your heart here. It's mending your heart, building up your trust again. I would not blame yourself for this at all. I think you can stand back and observe this and look at this and say, this was not my fault. This is a behavior of someone who's very, very toxic and destructive. Now I get open up here. Open up. I think after something like that, you're learning to trust, you're learning to open up, you're listening to your own kind of self and looking after your heart. Looking after your heart and changing your focus. That's a good one. This helps when you're going through some heartbreak. It's like changing your focus, you know, instead of going round and round and round and round of trying to work this out in your head. Why did this happen? Because there's a lot of gaslighting here, blaming you. Well, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you, the way you looked at me, the way, you know, and so it's like changing that focus of, that's not true. It's not, I am not responsible for somebody else's, you know, cruelty and toxic behavior. But because you've walked away and you're fixing yourself here, this other person or this other party is desperate to find the balance with you. You see, the only way they know how to love is actually through playing games. And they don't get you, they don't understand you, so they come back and they want to fix it in a balance. Let's put this balance back, you know, let's stop, you know, let's try to, it's not you that needs to understand this, it's the other person that needs to understand this, because they don't understand about love or connection. They don't know how to work as a team, you know. So there is growth and success. And, you know, this is where you get these kind of toxic, destructive people then trying to follow your lead. Because they feel that you know. Although you could teach them, although you try to fix them, they would refuse to see. They still behave the same because they refuse to see that it's their fault. And the problem is, when they refuse to see that it's not their fault, they're never going to change. They're never going to change. But you kind of still remain trying to keep your base chakra, your grounding, trying to reground yourself after realizing this person's never going to change. I've tried to succeed and grow with this person, but they refuse to see that it's their fault. They refuse to see it's got anything to do with them. And the thing they hate about you the most is that you are the master of your own heart. You are the master of your own heart and your own spirit and your own soul. And that's what they will never, ever understand. Wow. Oh gosh, October, I would get ready for some kind of roller coaster. If it's not already started, it will. Try and find some solace, okay, from this, because they have done wrong. They have done wrong. They know they've done wrong. They want to try to amend it. Now let's have a look here about the other person, the other party. They know they've done wrong. So are they going to try to amend it? Is there going to be a peaceful time? Or is this just going to get worse and reach its crescendo? To then try to backtrack. Okay, so let's have a look here. Are they going to try to fix this? Whoever this is. Well, they do feel, or they will feel, very alone because you're going to turn your back on this. And it's like grey rocking, you know, you're going to turn your back and you're going to feel, and they're going to feel alone because they rely on your input. Okay. I want to know how you feel. And because you're not responding, they feel quite alone. And they are having to think with their own thoughts here. They are. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. I am trying to help so much here. So they are alone with their own thoughts, alone with their crown chakra, alone with their own thoughts. They're left alone to think, and they're left alone to learn from this, teach. They're left alone to learn from this. Now, somebody may learn from this. They're going to feel dreadfully isolated. Okay, after you kind of turn your back and say, "I'm done here," and you are going away to nurture yourself. This is the whole point of narcissists. They feel empty, shallow, and an empty shell without anything. Yeah, but they're not going to change because they refuse to see. So they're not going to change. They may feel like an empty shell. They may feel like they've lost a leg or something, but they're not going to listen to you. They are not listening to you. They refuse to see that anything is their fault here. And this is what this is. Now, you are going to blossom, I feel. There's an opportunity that beckons. Later on, I feel November. Opportunities beckon and you are going to blossom. But I feel in October, you've got all of this craziness here, okay, to sort out. So I'm sorry about that, guys. That's what I get for you guys. Thank you so much for your donations there, and thank you for coming. And I am going to say I'll pull out one card to give us some kind of peace. Could we have a card here to help us through October? Could we have a card to help us through October? So it's making decisions about your dreams, okay? Don't give up on your dreams. Making decisions on, you may have given up some of your dreams. And it says release this, release this, release this toxic mess. Release this toxic mess and get back to your, making decisions about your life and your dreams, okay? I'm going to leave it there, guys. Well, so sorry that this is worked out this way, but I hope. What can I say? What can I say? What should you do? Is what this is saying is I can only say what you would do, and I think you're just going to grey rock and say, "Oh, not this again," and actually go quite cold turkey on this person, and just kind of just go and just say, well, this is never going to change. It's never going to change. So I'm going to say thank you, guys, and thank you so much for your support. And bye for now, everyone. Lots of love. Bye for now. Bye-bye.